Hi Gemini, just getting ready to do your dream reading. I feel like there's so much cosmic activity. I'm going to run through some real quick. I'm not an astrologist, but I feel like this will give some context to the cosmic activity that's going on. We have Saturn retrograde May 10th to September 28th. Jupiter retrograde May 14th to September 12th. Pluto retrograde April 25th through October 4th. Neptune retrograde June 23rd through November 28th. Venus retrograde in Gemini May 13th through June 25th. A lunar eclipse on June 5th in Sagittarius. Mercury retrograde in Cancer June 18th through July 12th. Solar eclipse in Cancer June 21st, lunar eclipse in Capricorn on July 5th. So you see there's a lot of retrograde, and retrograde can bring about, the closing out of issues, things returning, different things that you may need to work through. And I feel like there's only so many hours in the day, so our dream time is going to be crucial to getting through this time. So I'm going to be using the Mystical Dream Tarot for the reading, and it comes with a really lovely guide with the cards, and it's by Janet Pidolato, and she says in the guide, she says, dreams, they frequently point to the hidden meanings in our lives, the often missed issues, which when made clear help to open doors to solutions and new pathways. And that's where I'm going with this reading. I'm not here to directly interpret anyone's specific dream. I'm aiming to share the general message from your spirit guides in regard to those overall blockages and lessons you may be working through in your dreams. Okay, so that being said, we will start and get a theme from the Empathic Oracle. And this may, the card may have things that you have been seeing in your dreams. It may not. It may just be talking about the overall theme of your dreams. And then we'll use that Mystical Dream Tarot to go over the blockage, lessons, and advice from Spirit. And then we'll close out with some angel guidance, okay? So let's get started for Gemini. Spirit, what is the theme of the dreams that they are having or will be having during this time? What's the overall theme for Gemini? And we get resistance. So I'll just hold this here and see if that brings about any memories of your dreams or stirs anything inside of you. And let's see what the book says about resistance. It is the number 45, which is the 9, which breaks down to a 9. Oh, sorry for hitting the camera. And I will be paraphrasing a little bit because some of these descriptions in the book are a little lengthy. This one's not too bad, but okay. So it says, the choices I resist present the opportunity of surrender into growth. Oftentimes, lessons may seem to keep showing up that are recurring themes of choices that are uncomfortable. This discomfort can create a fierce resistance within to any change, not allowing the chance to navigate the lesson that is representing itself as a teaching. When your life feels stuck, there may be a missing component of truth that impedes your progress forward. It is not easy to find your next destination when a page is missing from your energetic map. It takes courage to enter into the fear that binds your choice, but when you discover what awaits you beyond the fire, you will wonder why you allowed yourself to miss this opportunity for growth and healing. And this is definitely going to be a running theme for a lot of people, and I feel like you're not going to be able to resist any longer with all these energies pulling on you, coming up cosmic activity. Actually, we're already in the throes of it. Okay, so Spirit, for Gemini, what is the blockage? in regard to this resistance, this theme of resistance in their dream. What's the blockage for Gemini? Okay, and we get the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is definitely about like internal struggle. It could be about competition. In traditional tarot, it's usually depicted as like, sparring, having conflict within your own team in a sense. But it definitely could talk about, struggling with yourself, okay? So again, I'll just show this, and this may be significant to you or may not in regard to anything that you've been dreaming about. All right, so what is the lesson here? What is the lesson for Gemini in regard to resistance and internal struggle? And we get the Lady of Cups. So this is like the Queen of Cups, and I'm just going to hold this here so you can see. I feel like it's really calling you to go into your intuition, and, that internal struggle can be quieted or resolved by going into your intuition, allowing love to really penetrate you. But looking just at this card specifically, I feel like the moon, the energies of the moon are really going to be significant for you during this cosmic activity. It looks like there's things that may be put on a pedestal that maybe are blocking you. And I do see growth. That's maybe the lesson. The lesson there is that, there is growth in adding love to your passionate pursuits, because wands are all, about passion and your own confidence. So let's see what the advice is from Spirit. What's the advice for Gemini? And we may get some clarification if we can't pull this all together. What is the advice from Spirit in regard to resistance, internal struggle, and the lesson of bringing love into everything you do and intuition? And we get the Lord of Pentacles. This is the advice. So the Lord of Pentacles is someone that, is very practical, supportive. He's represents security. In this particular depiction, it shows, many spiritual gifts being offered to him. It's almost like he's a genie, right? So let's get some clarification on that advice. Okay, we know the Five of Wands goes right alongside that resistance, that internal struggle. So why is the Lady of Cups here for Gemini? Spirit, why is the Lady of Cups here for Gemini? And we get the Two of Cups, which is just a pure representation of love, of connection, of partnerships. So I definitely feel like the message here is bringing love into this, bringing self-love into this, kind of spiritual conflict that's happening within you. Okay. Spirit, why is the Lord of Pentacles here as the advice? Clarify the Lord of Pentacles for Gemini. And we get the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Discs. So this is, again, talking about support and And this could be talking about working through some issues within a relationship, and needing to be supportive, needing to have growth and focus on growth and more practical matters. This could definitely be in regard to struggles within the home. I feel like the possibilities are endless here, but we're talking about your own confidence, your own struggles within, bringing love into the situation. You have a pair here, a divine masculine, a divine feminine showing up here. So I definitely feel like this is in regards to a relationship, or in regards to the home. So I feel like, you're being asked to look at trusting your intuition, allowing love to guide you. And this is where you're going to get that growth, that support that is so strongly needed to get through this resistance. And you have this heart right in the middle of this. So I feel like, it's like bringing love into the situation internally, really allowing love to, and your intuition to guide you. Follow your heart, and you will not deal with this resistance, this internal struggle anymore. All right, so let's get some guidance from the angels. What guidance do we have for Gemini? And we get Archangel Sandalphon, gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. So this really could be talking about that environment, your home, your relationship, and your family. So what other guidance do we have for Gemini? And we get clairaudience, Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So again, this is talking about allowing yourself to follow your heart and loving advice from other people. So definitely, feeling that support. It says supportive from others. So that could be something that, your internal battles could really use that outside support and advice. All right, that is the messages that I'm getting for Gemini. If this does not resonate, I strongly suggest just checking out the other titles, because I feel like all of these dream themes can be poignant to all of us at this time, with all of this cosmic activity going on, like I said previously. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.